Good morning. Today is the fourth day of Kislev. Today's lesson in Tanya, which is on page 79 in your Chayenu. The importance of performing a mitzvah and its advantages over Torah study and davening and prayer. See a trend here? A couple of days ago, it was prayer is the most important thing. Then it was Torah is the most important thing. Now it's doing a mitzvah is the most important thing. So what's the most important thing? The next opportunity. Now's the time to daven. That's the most important thing. And now it's time to learn. So that's the most important. Mitzvah. If a person has an opportunity to do a mitzvah that no one else can do, then he has to stop learning. Even the study of Ma'aseh Merkava, the sublime Kabbalistic mysteries. There's a mitzvah before him, somebody needs your help, and no one else is around to do it, you got to stop what you learn. You have to even stop learning. And beyond question, you have to stop davening. Which is the state of intellect and intellectually generated awe and love of Hashem. What's the reason for this? We already explained that in order to extract and refine the sparks by means of the practical mitzvahs, this is the whole purpose of creation. So when you have a chance to do a mitzvah, prayer is obviously important. We connect to Hashem in a deep, meaningful way. Learning is also important, but if we have a chance to do a mitzvah, that's the whole purpose of creation. We got to stop whatever we're doing, and we got to do the mitzvah. In addition, the standing of the practical mitzvahs, the physical mitzvahs that we do, and learning about them transcends the standing of intellect, meaning intellectually generated awe and love. So the mitzvahs requiring action are superior in their performance and in the study of their laws, not only because they fulfill the ultimate purpose of creation, but also because they bond the soul with Hashem. The pasuk clearly states that we should cleave to Hashem, meaning how do we cleave to Hashem? Through cleaving to His attributes. When one acts and does a mitzvah of kindness, he cleaves to the supernal sphera of chesed. And the sphera and Hashem are one. When one does a mitzvah, one doesn't cleave to the essence, rather he cleaves to the midos, to the externality of their existence. The supernal attributes. The pasuk says, I am dust and ashes. What does that mean? This was said by Avraham Avinu, Abraham, with regard to the glimmer of his neshama, his soul, that illuminated his body, and comparing it to its source. And he declared that his measure of love for Hashem was but dust and ashes relative to the supernal attribute of chesed. To appreciate the analogy, there's a mashal here. A tree, originally composed of 4 elements of fire, air, water, and earth. Let's say, God forbid, the tree is burned to the ground. It loses the element of fire, air, and water. What's left? It's reduced to mere ashes. Can't even recognize what it used to be. Yet though these ashes and the tree itself are of the same element, the ashes can hardly be compared to the original beautiful tree. So that's what Avraham is saying. This is what I'm left with. I'm just nothing but dust and ashes. So to the attribute of kindness and love that Avraham possessed while his soul was in the body still, cannot be compared to the attribute of kindness, which is one of the supernal spheres. At least there's something, but he's saying we're in a very low state. And it's thus to be seen that one does not cleave to the essence of the supernal attributes, but only to their external state, the state of mere existence. All we're doing is just existing in this world. That's what he's saying. Don't feel so bad. Because shekain. The This is all the more true with regard to the light, the eternal light of Hashem. No thought can comprehend Hashem or his radiance or anything issuing forth from him. We can only grasp, we can only maybe fathom that God even exists, that he gives life to all, but we can't connect. We can't fathom his essence. Even the angels, they also cannot. When they say every day, Kadosh, 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 Hashem, Tzavayis, Chulu, even when they say that, the above phrase, those are the angels of the world of Bria. They perceive that even as God descends to relate to created beings, even as he communicates in different ways to the Malachim, they say, holy, 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 which means he's separate from them. And of course, nothing is separate from God, but from their perspective, from the angels' perspective, they're also a creation. Only emanated effects can conceive their cause. So the spiritual beings of the world of Atzilus, the higher world, are each an effect, an olul, and are brought about by an ilah. There's a cause and effect. According to the order recounted in the Holy Kabbalah, Eitz Chaim, concerning the vestment of these hartzufim, these curtains, these different layers and levels. So the Eitz Chaim there explains how the different levels, the supernal spheres of Atzilus, vest themselves in each other, and each effect is able to comprehend its cause that is garbed within it. But not here in this world. We have no concept of how we even came about. We have no, we're like an extension of the ray of the ray of the ray of the Ein Sof. Even those that have very lofty souls. So through the souls of Atzilus, even though the souls of Atzilus are, and we have a soul which is a part of God, still we're very distant in this regard. It says about Moshe Rabbeinu, the holiest and highest level, that you will see my hinder part, my external manifestation of the mere existence of divinity. But no human being or angel can experience the essence of Hashem. Through the vision of his soul alone, as the soul gazes upon God without the benefit of mitzvahs, even Moshe could comprehend no more than the externality, but not the essence. So the takeaway is, how do we get to connect to Hashem? We want to do that in the deepest possible way. And we know it sounds impossible based on what we just said. But how can we do that? By doing an action-based mitzvah, a mitzvah that cannot be performed by anybody else, even if it means stopping to learn Torah and stopping to do, to daven. If a mitzvah comes your way that nobody else can perform, we have to stop. And in this way, not only are we fulfilling the purpose of creation, we're intrinsically connecting our soul and even our body and everything around us to the closest we can get to the Od Ein Sof, the eternal essence of Hashem. Heavy stuff, guys. Bear with me. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.